mean?
Sad but true.
About life.
Through the
Forget about everything else and go on.
Listen to the words. It talks about people that either can't forgive or the people that die unforgiven by others.
And be yourself. Live free.
Parents don't think anything about Metallica. They just ignore it.
And the Sandman! Unforgiven! And finally someone in metal saying something right. Try! Oh, just fucking reality, you know what I'm saying? Reality? Some shit you just can't change, man. You just can't change.
Because I want to be listening to the Metallica albums when I'm fucking 80.
Get the fuck up!
This is a man who's guilty in his mind. He always holds the key, but he doesn't know how to release himself. He's not in prison by anyone but himself.
Probably wherever I may roam. Just the fact that it's about, even after you die, you can hopefully go on,
Valuable studio time.
Say your prayers, little one. Don't forget my son, to include everyone.
There was something about this project from the day that we started writing Sandman that it felt just like a motherfucker.
Well, the songs we had were quite a bit more simple, a little more to the point. We realized that we needed a little more thickness in the sound, a little more muscle.
Sounds real good, Lars.
The recording studio we recorded this album at was in North Hollywood called One on One. And we went in, October, and we didn't walk out of that place till sometime in May or June. I don't know, it's kind of blurry now.
James, you still thinking of maybe using some kids on the middle section?
Just one.
Just one to do the part before you come in with a low voice?
That doesn't. Yeah, there's that whole section where it's an E.
And then it goes up?
Anything. That, like a dad teaching his kid that. So I got the idea of him like teaching it to him. He'd say one line and his kid. He's gonna do.
It's gonna be real cool.
So it was just like, it's a little bit like building a house. If you have a good foundation, then I remember, I'll be there, pounding away, and the other guys will be around the drum kit, banging away, and there'll be all this energy coming from it.
Keep the dynamics kind of cool on the hi-hat, though. Just like in terms of the backbeat, the big backbeat, that Lars Ulrich kind of snap on the old snare. Huh? Woo! Lars, will you make the next couple versions a little more peppery off the top? Put a little more weight into it.
If you want weight, I'm your fucking guy.
Oh, wait over now.
You make us wait forever.
Yeah.
Get what?
Jesus.
I don't mind being the butt of jokes as long as they're as low as mine.
There you go. Well, there you go.
I think we kind of all fessed up to the fact that we just needed to bring somebody else into our tightly knit organization and work with us in the studio. And the only name that actually ever came up was this guy named Bob Rock. So me and James flew up to Vancouver, hung out with him for a couple days, and it was like the vibe was there right away.
One of the first bands I ever did was a band called The Subhumans. Dimwit was the drummer. I think it was Brad Cunt played guitar. No, Brad Cunt was in Rabid. Jerry Useless, who went to jail for 20 years for anarchy, blew up a BC Hydro substation here. Shithead was DOA. Who's the guitar player? Oh, Subhumans. Fuck. And then I did the Pointed Sticks. I did the Dills. Young Canadians, the K-Tels. They did Let's Go to Fucking Hawaii. Let's see, Loverboy. Oh, what's that, Rand?
The Motley Crew.
Motley Crew.
Motley Crew.
Who's that? We're gonna have to leave now.
Well, we can't really write songs together. Over the tour, basically just get riffs here and there. Bring out the 4-track. I got this Fostex 4-track that I've had since '84 or something. There's, you know, Ride the Lightning riffs on it, you know. You just gotta hit certain buttons just right, or else it...
Tequila. You get a job at El Compadre.
For instance, the main riff in Sandman was just something that I wrote one night, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's how I come up with like a lot of the stuff that ends up on albums. Yeah. It's just like jamming at 2 o'clock in the morning.
And when it came time to start, you know, getting songs together, Lars called me up and said, "Hey, this is a great riff, you know, on your tape." I go, what are you talking about? And he played it to me over the phone. I go, "Oh yeah, I remember that." And that was only like the second or third time I'd ever listened to it.
Bow, now, 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 and then the tail on it. I suggested that he do like 3 of the, so wow, now, 3 of those, and then the tail.
You come up with it on guitar, mandolin, or bass, or whatever, this idea, and you just put it on tape. And then later on, somewhere down the line, it could be 6 months, 6 days, 6 hours later.
James usually, like, you know, he contributes most of the music, and Lars, like, contributes, like, arrangement ideas and such. And then we'll all come in and see how it feels, the 4 of us playing the song.
Saboteur is at least a title that's been around for a long old time. Struggle Within has. Enter Sandman, I think, has been around the longest. You know, everyone's going, what the hell does that mean?
So 120, when he kicks in 121.
And then back to 121 for when that tom section comes in the middle.
120 guitar only, 121 when it's toms.
Yeah.
123, the body of the song.
There was this guy that we'd known for maybe 2 days or something, and he comes into the rehearsal room, and we're playing these songs, you know, and he's got a timer, and he's writing down these notes and all this. And he'd say, "Hey, maybe we should do, you know, you take that a little bit longer, you know, there's too much E all the time, and there's this and that, and you should do F sharp there or something, you know." And James, he's, you know, his music is his heart, you know, you don't fuck with it. And so it was kind of weird for him, I think, the most, because not that he'd really say a whole lot of words or anything, but the guy would say something, and he'd kind of like, you know, he could like burn a hole with his eyes. It's like, what are you talking about? It's my music, you know? And eventually, we try the idea, and a lot of the time it will work, because Bob has amazing musical vision, and, you know, foresight is really cool.
This is our stage gear for Europe.
It doesn't have to be in there. We could send like Exodus or something.
A day in the studio, well, A day in the studio is actually, it's pretty nocturnal. There's no fucking windows there. You can't tell what the hell time of day it is. As far as the drum tracks, Lars likes to work at night, sleep all day, and I'm pretty much the opposite.
Come on!
That wasn't the Hollywood way, was it? Come on, dickhead. Come on, dickhead. There we go. There we go. Clean roll. Do something. It's on.
We'd say, you know, okay, we'll come in at 3 in the afternoon, and, you know, I'd be there.
I understand they paint white lines on the fucking road, so they say you can't drive there, but they don't actually put anything there to prevent you from driving on, like fucking nails or anything. Okay, good enough for fucking us, isn't it? Beautiful.
Or he'd get there at 4, then have to eat, and then he'd take a nap, and then the fucking...
Those troops are waiting for that word to attack, but tonight's diplomatic blitz may have put that on hold for a while. Of course, that's changing as
You guys never changed. Where's the black stuff in the
Reconnaissance forces are
right there.
You gotta put some, fucking gas in your Porsche somehow, Lars.
You know, it wouldn't be till 7 he'd get a steak in his hand.
Any other drummers out there? Where's that fucking drummer? She ran away again.
Hey Bob, you're a rock drummer. Hey Bob, can you play drums?
Show me some payola riffs, man.
What? Got a phone call. Get the fuck out of here. Successfully clean.
You know, it's basically start whenever certain people were ready to go. And
Hurry up, Lars. We gotta get these first 4 drum hits so we can